Hey guys, how are you? I hope everyone is great. Welcome back to my channel and welcome in general if you are new to my channel. We are going to be looking at the China Glaze Summer 2015 Electric Nights collection. And I know that it's been out for a little bit. You can find it on websites like Head to Toe Beauty and Trans Design. They have pretty good prices for China Glaze. And I think it's actually... has it hit Sally's stores yet? I'm not actually sure if it's hit Sally, but I have seen on Instagram that a number of you are already finding this, so that makes me very happy because I think that they really hit it out of the park. I think last summer they did so great. You know, if you watched my very favorite collections and polishes of 2014, I actually recommended to you to just pick up the entire China Glaze Summer collection because it had really great primary colors, really pigmented colors that are just really rich and just covers like all the bases. What they have done this summer is something really fun, and I feel like they've just kind of like set us up for a rave party. It's super fun, it's super bright, loud, and they've also given us 3 really interesting glitters in here. So I'm just ready to get right into this with you. I'll just go ahead and say I feel like every single polish in this collection just is right on the money. Even the glitters, even if you're not a glitter person, I think that you may really like them because they're creative and fun. They don't just repeat the same colors like a few of the China Glaze glitters did back when they had that surprise collection. I just think that they really mixed it up and they did a really great job. The other thing about these is they have a really great formulation for really bright, almost neon colors. They don't have a messy formula. Like, you're not going to be disappointed with this formula. Only one of them is kind of sheer at 2 coats, not super sheer even, but just barely a little bit. The other ones are all 1 to 2 coaters, and I just think they're wonderful. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're just going to go through the rainbow because it helps me keep track of what I'm doing. Oh, let me tell you, on my lips, I'm wearing this ColourPop Lippy Stick in Frida. That is there. And super comfortable to wear. If you missed my haul, I hauled 6 of those the other day. And this is the first one I'm trying out, and so far I really like it. So, okay, first up, they gave us this, what are we gonna call this? Like it's a corally, it's coral, and it's like maybe a little bit red, but I feel like more coral, so maybe a coral red. It's called Ready to Rave, with the first word ready being the word red and then a Y. So, yeah, just so bright. I mean, I hope my camera's doing justice of this. I'm going to give you live application if you're new to my channel. I do live application of all collections that I review here on my channel so that you can see right up close how these are going to apply. You already know what to expect when you purchase them. And yeah, so that I'm not just showing you pictures so you can know to yourself, well, it's not just because she's really great at applying nail polish, because I'm not. You can actually see how these are going to go on. So anyway, let's get right to it. Let me show you how this Ready to Rave swatches in 2 coats. Alright, the next one I'm going to go with is definitely pink. It's just this super hot bubblegum pink. It's called Glow with a Flow. And I don't know. Like I've said a million times on my channel, I'm not super fond of pinks, but this is so punchy and bright, I can really find a use for this. Like for me, pinks fall into different categories, and so there's like the soft pinks and the medium pinks and then the super loud pinks, and I think that's really fun. So anyway, I'm going to show you how it swatches. Let's take a look. All right, next up they gave us an orange, and it looks like this. It's kind of just basically a medium to light orange, I feel like. There's not an overwhelming red presence, not an overwhelming yellow presence. It's kind of right down the middle of the road. I think that they did a really great job with this one. This one's called Home Sweet House Music. And China Glaze actually has some pretty good orange polishes in their collection. I mean, in their whole fold of polishes anyway. But I think this is another one that really adds to the mix. If you don't have a great orange from China Glaze yet, you might really like this one. And it just, I mean, it rounds out the collection. So let's take a look at this baby. All right, next up is the yellow in the collection, and it's called Daisy Know My Name with the question mark at the end. This is the polish I was alluding to at the beginning at the intro of my video. It's a little sheer at 2 coats. You can still see the nail line just a little bit, but I don't really fault it for that. It's pretty hard to get a super bright yellow, not too thick, not too sheer. I mean, it's really hard to do a super bright yellow, and this one is super bright. You know, I wouldn't have a problem wearing it over a white base coat just to give it that little extra punch, but you could totally wear this on its own too. I just wanted to mention to you that it is probably the sheerest one of the group, but I still really like it. So let me show you how it swatches. Oh, and I forgot to mention at the beginning, these all do dry to like a semi-matte finish. They're not matte, but they also don't have like a high glossy formula. So you'll see in the video when they're drying down that they kind of dry to that. It's not like a rubbery finish, but you'll see, I mean, you may have already seen in the video, but they all do dry like that. So I just wanted to mention. All right, next up in the collection is the green polish that I've been wearing in this video. And this one I think is my MVP of this collection. I was just blown away when I swatched this by how much I was in love with this color. It's called Treble Maker, with the first word being treble like in music. Sorry about my phone. And just look at that color. Oh, it's so amazing. To me, like a bright green like this totally screams party, rave, disco, whatever you may have it. More so than maybe any other color, just because I just feel like they hit just the party feeling of green so much with this color, whereas with some others I may wear that color anyway, but I don't know, for me, it's probably just for me, the green in this collection is just screams fun. So anyway, and I just love green polish anyway, but so let me show you how this one swatches. So they gave us 2 blues in this collection, which yay, I'm glad about because I love blue polish. The first one, they gave us like a lighter one and a darker one, so you can see the difference there. The lighter one is called UV Meant to Be, so like UV rays at the first part of it, UV Meant to Be. And it's kind of, I don't know, does this have green in it. I don't really think it has much green in it. Basically, it's like they took the darker one and they just added more white to this one. But it's a really nice, just medium blue. Super, super pigmented though, like medium to light blue, I'd say. And just gorgeous on the nail. I love both of the blues in this collection. I mean, I really do love all the polishes in this collection, but super great, great formula. Let me show you. All right, the next polish in this collection is called DJ Blew My Mind. So basically just richer, a little bit darker than the last one. Same great formula. Oh, this is so gorgeous on the nail. Well, like I mentioned before, maybe this color doesn't scream like rave party to me. It definitely screams summer to me. And I don't know if that's just because I just love wearing blues anytime. So it's not like something I'd bring out, like this green I would bring out. I would just wear this blue anytime, all the time. So, so gorgeous. Let me show you. The last two cream polishes in this collection, they're both purples, and I'm really excited about that, but I don't feel like they're quite different enough to really warrant being in the same collection. Maybe that's just me, and that's a lot coming from me because I really like purple, but I don't know, I just felt like maybe they could have switched it up a little bit. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and show you both of them. I have a hard time differentiating between them, so I'm going to do the one that is lower in the alphabet. I know this is how my mind works, so that I can make sure and get them right for you, especially so I can show you the swatches going with the right polish. So basically I feel like one has a little bit more blue, one is a little bit more, has a little bit more red in it basically. So the kind of bluer toned one is called Plur-ple, with a hyphen there in the middle, and it's just basically like a violet blue, or excuse me, a violet purple, and just great formula. I mean, they're both of them really great purples. They just are a little bit too similar for my eye to be able to easily pick them out from each other. But super, super pretty. You know I love a purple polish, so I'm not going to be hating on any of these purples in here, really. So let me show you how it swatches so you can see the lovely formula. Next up we have the second one, and it's called Violet Vibes, and there's also a hyphen in there too. This one's the one that has a little bit more like red or pink in it or something. Like I said before, I have a hard time telling the difference between them, but I don't have enough purple polish as it is, so you can never have too much purple polish, as I've said before. So anyway, I'm glad to have it, but you may not need both of the purples in this collection. So anyway, let's take a look at this one and you can see for yourself. right, so we're on to the glitters. I really loved the glitters, excuse me, in this collection. Swatched over white, I feel like is the best way to really see what they have to offer. Here they are here on my swatch wheel. Oh, you're really not gonna be able to see that very well. But those are kind of the colors that they're giving us. And for me, I feel like when you swatch them over white, they look a little bit like some of those indie polishes because what it is the glitters that they've put in here are very sheer. So when you start doing more than one layer, or when any of the glitters fall on top of each other in the swatch, it just looks really cool. Like it starts to look multi-dimensional. I don't know, like a little bit like a jelly sandwich, if you can imagine, but not, because you're not gonna put another coat of the jelly polish in between. Anyway, I hope you see what I'm talking about when I swatch it for you. I just really liked these, and I feel like they really lend to this Electric Nights theme. So great. So anyway, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna start with the one that has orange, bright fuchsia, and like that darker violet plum color. It's this one here. When you shop for it, it mostly appears like orangey pink. So anyway, it's called Let the Beat Drop. And so, like I said, they're all in a clear base, and so I'm gonna swatch it for you so you can really see how it's gonna look on the nail, because I don't really think it looks like this, because that's too dense in shade. So anyway, let me show you. I really like this one. The next one up is, this one is so cool. It's called Can I Get an Untz Untz? And basically, when you look at it, when you're gonna go shopping for it, it just looks like it's gonna be a green glitter, very similar to the shade I have on my nails. But inside of it, there is like light green, darker green, blue, and then this pop of deep purple, a different purple than was in the last one. And well, yeah, I think it's different. It looks more blue toned. Anyway, so fun. That pop of purple is really a surprise in the glitter, because I didn't really see it when I was shopping for it, you know? So anyway, let me show you again. This has the same kind of effect as the other one, so let's take a look. Okay, so this last one it's kind of like when they take the music and you turn it up a little bit, and you turn it up and then you just like keep turning it up. This one is full blast. Basically, they took all the colors of those glitters from the last two and they put them all into one. So it's just a big splat of, it's like if you go on one of those runs where you get paint thrown at you, or what is it, the chalk thrown at you, and you run and you come out and you're just covered in rainbow colored splats. That's what I think of when I think of this polish. It's called Point Me to the Party, very aptly named. So when you look at it here, it actually kind of just looks like, kind of like vomit in a bottle, but I don't, in my opinion, it doesn't come out looking like that on the nail. What I'm trying to say is, I don't let that appearance here deter me from wearing this, because it doesn't look like this on your nail. This is it's too jumbled, it's too dense of the glitters, and then once you have it on the nail, it just looks like a fun, like rainbow party. It's the one in the middle here. So see how it's not too dense that it just looks too brown, you know what I mean? When you combine like all the colors, you start to make like a brown. It doesn't look like that on the nail. So in a second, you will see what I'm talking about. I really, really like this one. Super fun. This makes a great accent nail with any of the polishes in this collection. So let me show you how it swatches. Okay guys, so that was the whole collection. What did you think? I'm sure you've probably already seen bits of this collection, if not entire reviews already, but I knew I was going to review this collection for the first time. I saw it probably a month ago is when I saw it, and then I used a website that I don't normally use that I didn't understand, but I purchased it and then they weren't going to ship it to me till the end of March. And so I won't be using that website anymore anyway, but that's why I'm a little late in reviewing it. But I hope that you were still able to gain what you needed to gain from this review. In other words, find out which ones you really, really need, which ones you maybe don't, and you know, see about the formula and the finish and things like that. So, as you can tell, I'm really excited about this collection. I feel like they really did a great job in a different way than they did last summer. And last summer they just gave us all these really great basics, and it just felt like chilling on the beach, a mix between like just totally chilling out and still having a fun time. This one is just like go, go, go party. So anyway, if you were in the market for some really great brights, I think they did a great job with these. And as you know, I really do like China Glaze because they I feel like are a little bit more cost effective and really fun. So that is my entire review. Thanks for stopping by to hang out with me today. I hope you're having a great one, and I'll see you back next time. Bye!